August period where you're questioning your decisions. But before we begin, we acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we broadcast from today and pay respects to their elders, past, present and emerging, and extend this respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples here today. We come together to learn, to share and to journey together. So, second semi-final, winner of today books a ticket through to the grand final, but not all is lost for the second place getter today.
No, the loser of today obviously will get the opportunity to play the winner of tomorrow's first semi-final between Corowa and Lavington, and not much separating those two at the moment either. So looking forward to a ripping game tomorrow as well. But I guess a replay of last year's grand final here today, and these sides actually only met 2 weeks ago in round 18, but I'm expecting the game to look very different today than it did then.
And when we're looking at the stats, around 9, Raiders took that 1-goal win, 42-41. Interestingly, third quarter, 26-33. The Raiders girls really turned it around in the fourth quarter to come from behind and win. In that game, Yarra actually had more attempts on goal, and it really wasn't an accurate day for either team, 54 and 56 attempts each. Round 18, Yarra taking that by a 5-goal margin. Again, not a lot separating them, but Yarra 63 attempts on goal to Raiders 51. So shows that Yarrawonga can get the ball to post quite quickly.
Yeah, and it was interesting that game. Yarra really controlled the first half, and then Raiders really made a surge and got back to, I think, within 1 and almost had a chance to level it and really come at Yarrawonga, but just a couple of unforced errors really cost them, and then Yarra able to pile on a few quick ones there at the end. But yes, interesting watching that game. I actually initially thought Raiders probably had more shots and missed more, but actually the stats showed the other way. Where Raiders were losing the ball was out the front of goal around the circle. They were just being pressured so much, and they were probably taking a couple of extra passes, and the ball was getting turned over there. So I think we saw Yarra play a different game last week against Corowa. Their movement around the circle, their ball movement and their passing was very controlled, very considered, knowing that Sophie and Emlarisi would go hunting. And I think if they can utilise that today, that will place them in a much better position than round 18.
And we talk about Yarrawonga finishing on top. They've had a week off. So what does that look like in terms of the engine room and being in touch with the game? I'm sure they've had lots of ball in hand and lots of gameplay. But whether or not that timing, how long that takes, whereas Raiders have been in touch for every week. We will have a look at the team list, starting with Yarrawonga, coached by Lauren Mulqueeny. They will start with Bridget Cassar and Maddie Allen in their goal circle, Tilly Kennedy in wing attack, Laura Irvine in centre, Laura Davis in wing defence, Maisie Pell in goal defence and Hannah Symes in goalkeeper. And on their interchange, Kalisha Pell, Annalise Grinter and Kylie Leslie. There's just a handy few names in there.
There's a lot of games between that group, and there's a lot of finals and a lot of grand finals, and I think that's the thing with Yarra. You talk about the week off. There's so much experience there. There's probably a couple of players who would consider themselves in the older end of the netball career and would probably have enjoyed that week off.
Absolutely. As we look to the Wodonga Raiders, when I spoke with Jodie House yesterday, she hadn't finalised their starting list. So going through their team list, we've got Taylor Donlan, Emily Stewart, Lily McKimmie, Maggie St John, Blaney House, Mackenzie House, Eliza Mooney, Mia Lavis, Shayla House, Matilda Preston, Eliza Howard and Sophia Kotzer. Interestingly, in that 12, they're probably shooter heavy compared to other teams, but we know someone like Shayla House is very strong in their B grade as well and can rotate into that wing attack position and gets the starting goal attack today.
Yeah, so they've changed that up from last week, and that will be very much about matchups. And I believe in that game, the first time they played Rio, I wasn't there. Shayla came on and was certainly effective in sort of settling that goal again, so perhaps that's why they've gone for that as well.
One of the key matchups on court is this centre position between Laura Irvine and Maggie St John. Both of them fit, healthy, athletic, can just run all day.
And a shout out, we have got roaming Mike on the sideline. Stacey Minalam is sitting courtside, so we'll throw to her for some special comments and some quality stats too, I'm sure, from time to time.
Thanks, ladies. I really hope I can give my best. Courtside here. Pay a lot of money for these tickets at Taylor Swift concerts.
Absolutely. You're front and centre.
I don't think it would be as entertaining as this. Already a bit in this match. Super excited.
Absolutely. Maddie Allen coming out nice and top of that circle.
I think the thing for Raiders last week, the difference between their game 2 weeks ago and last week was they were staying in play in the goal circle last week against Corowa, and that really worked well for them. And I think today they need to make sure that they're doing that as often as possible.
Short and sharp are the Raiders. Lily McKimmie had a fabulous game last weekend.
As did Taylor Donnellan. She was so strong. Strongest game I think we've seen her play, particularly in the air, as we see
Maisie Pell.
the tip. And Yarrawonga on the run early. That transition was super quick.
Tilly Kennedy and Blaney House, another matchup on court that will be really interesting. Tilly Kennedy just has that explosiveness out of the docks, and whether Blaney can match that and just really stay in play with her 3 feet as well.
Yeah, and she's a really balanced player, Till, isn't she? As we see Raiders with the turnover, Yarrawonga quickly into defensive mode, taking up that space through the middle third.
St John, beautiful feed to Donlan, and the shooter-to-shooter option.
Raiders on the board. 1 goal apiece on the AT Jones scoreboard. And Casa out early, but Mooney running with her.
Irvine in that pocket all alone. The refeed from Casa. Just a tad early, the hands from Eliza Mooney. Nice goal from Bridge Casa, taking the Pigeons to 2.
Strong drive by McKimmie off the line there. I think she's starting to get a feel for that wing attack position as the season's progressed. Find a bit of confidence on that drive. House looks to go over to Donnellan, but Maisie Pearl with a really clever tip from behind, and it's Davis outside that mops up for the Pigeons.
And that was clever, knowing where Maisie Pearl was coming back on court then from Laura Davis. The whistle had gone earlier, but knowing that she'd be clearing onto the court, down court. Raiders defenders doing a good job just to hold up play a little bit.
Yeah, great cover there by Mooney. The little one was coming back to Casso. She was able to interrupt that. And Irvine, but the tip is on the ball, and it's another turnover.
Great double play from Lily McKimmie.
The other thing Raiders did better there was a quick clearing out of defence. It didn't quite give Yarra time to set up that defence in the middle third. And they're going to have to look to do that, I think. As we see Donnellan take Raiders to 2 goals.
Already played nearly 4 minutes in this first quarter, and I think that's how fast and ferocious every game this weekend will be played, as Yarra spill the ball over the sideline. It's a little lapse in concentration. Hannah Symes
hunting early. We know once she gets her eye in, she's dangerous in that pocket ball. And House just working herself into shooting range.
Raiders doing well there. They turned that ball over, turned it back to the Pigeons, and turned it over once again and connected to the scoreboard. Great feed.
Good timing on the drop too from Donnellan there. She had plenty of space behind her.
Kennedy drawing the obstruction call. Oh no, breaking call, sorry. Casa really high up out of that circle.
Great release by Irvine into the space, Maddie Allen there. And a shout out to Myla Kennedy. Found out a couple of weeks ago she has injured her knee, ACL injury a couple of weeks ago at state screening day. So absolutely devastating for Myla. She's such a star of the future, but I think she's got so much potential. I'm sure she'll come back stronger than ever.
Oh, absolutely. 4 goals to 3, the way of the Raiders.
And again, just that quick release that we saw last week from the Raiders is allowing them to work it into position. House in the rebounding position. Oh, and a quick little pass to Donnellan beats the defenders.
Feel the finals atmosphere on our right, Tam, is all the Raiders contingent, and Yarrawonga's kind of down the other end of the court.
Yeah, I know, we're right amongst it here as the Raiders go to 5 goals, leading the Pigeons 3, and another turnover deep in their defensive third. Minna Lamb, what are you seeing down there from the Raiders' defence?
That was a huge ball.
It is a tale of the defence, isn't it? I just think loving Macy Pell's game early, what Laura Davis does for her is give that confidence. The talk coming out of the Yarrawonga defence, I think, will give more confidence and play them into the game. Down here for Raiders, it's just the doubt that Mackenzie House is putting into the Yarrawonga feeders. She's quite a big presence out there. There's a bit of hedging going on. I reckon Yarra just need to be a bit calmer and chip it around a little bit.
6 goals to 3, the lead, the Raiders. Penalty just being set outside the circle.
Our umpires for today, Jared and Jane. And Jared's found an obstruction call on Shayla House. So it'd be Hannah Symes with the ball. Donlan has caused a turnover. She'll be happy with that.
And Pell just watched it thinking that it was going to go out of court, and clever from Taylor Donlan. She just pulled in the scraps, and those 1%ers are the things on during finals games that are needed. Oh, under pressure there, Donlan.
Well, and I'm sure every shooter loves a turnover, and there comes Hannah Symes. She just read that, probably a pass too many.
And she took her feet to the ball, the difference there.
Absolutely.
Kept going until she had full possession and feet were at the ball as well.
And Mooney doing her best to stay in play there. Bit of a breeze here, Reet. Just pops up every now and then. So kind of day where you'll be wanting to get it well within your shooting range. It's a bit swirly.
It is. I came prepared to not have a jumper on today. Got out of the car and changed that very quickly, but it's nice now. Oh, strong take from Kennedy, and Blaney House coming offline to try and get through that, but a contact call instead. Top of the circle drive from Tilly Kennedy, not used.
And great sweep by Maddie Allen. Had the space, saw it. Takes the Pigeons to 5 goals, trailing the Raiders 6 here. We've gone 8 minutes in the first quarter.
Laura Davis and Lily McKimmie. That is a keen matchup out there on court. Strong take from McKimmie.
Just a force pass at Donlan, but Raiders, luckily for them, will take the baseline throw in.
Unlucky there from the Pigeons defenders, but just didn't get their feet around and got the tip to it. I was chatting with Tracy Gillies before the game, and we were just talking about the wingspan of Hannah Symes and Maisie Pell in that circle for the Pigeons. Must be so hard for opposition attackers, just ball placement.
Absolutely, and both great height, great size, really strong and good in the air. They really complement each other well, and how lucky is Maisie Pell to be on the court alongside a Hannah Symes, a Laura Davis sitting out next to you as well in wing defence and learning from those girls. What an opportunity.
And likewise down the other end, I think Mooney and House have really come into the fore as a unit this season, making it really hard for attackers to get through as the Pigeons bring us back on the board. 7 goals to 6 here on the AT Jones scoreboard. Just over 5 minutes on the NZ Albury time clock left in this first quarter. And that was a
forced pass there to Donlan. Did have some space, but probably not the right kind of pass. So the pressure of the Pigeons just building. So Yarra really just being forced to reset and work it around here, try and create some space. And they eventually find their way through Irvine now on circle, forced to go back again to the line. So that hedging work of the defenders down there, the Raiders, just took the timing out for Yarrawonga there.
And a great rebound. Minna Lamb, Bridget Cassar doing a mountain of work down there in goal shooter.
Help to be in awe of a person and a player like Bridget Cassar. She just gives and gives and gives to this team. She did hate missing that shot, so you can guarantee that the next one will go in.
Yeah, she's super competitive, Bridge.
Yarrawonga quite patient here in attack too, and they do look better when they are patient. Pretty happy to find body and prop front, which is good netball all round.
It's a Pell for the Pigeons.
Am loving that matchup with Blaney House and Tilly Kennedy there too. There is not a ball uncontested from Blaney House, which is great to see. It's finals netball.
Another player that I think really has come into her own in this season of A-grade, Blaney House.
Especially in defence. I think she's really found a position there.
Really consistent. Oh, fully outstretched there from St John into Donlan. And a goal for the Raiders. They lead by 2, 8 goals to 6 here on the AT Jones scoreboard. Our first quarter, thanks to 40 Winks. Maddie Allen alone on the transverse line there for that centre pass.
Oh, and just late there by House. So it'll be a penalty outside the circle.
Nice screen from Cassar, giving Allen the baseline. And a clear shot at goal, 8 goals to 7 here.
Oh, and there's a one.
That one was read like a book
She
by
saw that
Hannah Symes.
coming last week, I think. Great ball movement there by the Pigeons to find circle edge, and then Cassar eventually under the post. Right
And
where she likes it.
Pots it. We are back to an even ball game. 8 goals apiece here with 2.5 minutes left in this first quarter, thanks to 40 Winks. And the Pigeons hit the front for the first time in this second semi-final. 9 goals to 8. Oh.
The umpires found, must have been a contact and obstruction down there. Cassar out of play, but a loose pass. So Raiders just not hitting their target a couple of times early.
Oh, Mooney
Mooney's
saw
thought
that
about
as
it.
well.
And Yarra's shooters really spread there, but Cassar able to draw the contact call.
Be interesting as this game progresses, how the coaches work the rolling subs. Obviously, sun's out, probably a bit warmer out there than the last few rounds as well, what that looks like.
Absolutely, and I think we can expect to see probably more from Raiders, although having said that, last week they were really settled and didn't use it a lot. But probably as the game goes on and the heat comes into it, we might see more there.
Minna Lamb, would you call that a training run, that passage of play to goal?
But think that the game's opened up down here in attack for Yarrawonga. While earlier we talked about they're happy to chip it around, they are happy to give the ball. There's a huge element of trust down here. They've played together for a long time, and that connection with Maddie Allen and Bridget Cassar is really come to the fold here.
Clever work there from the Raiders, using the ball to their advantage. Symes stood out of play. House getting the Raiders back on the scoreboard. 11 plays 9 on the AT Jones scoreboard into the final minute of this first quarter.
And Raiders on the run. It'll be Raiders ball on the sideline. Not long left in this quarter.
Girls, credit down here. Eliza Mooney, discipline, staying in play. Her footwork was phenomenal. Then she caused that turnover.
1 penalty against her this quarter.
And smart pass by House finds Donnellan under the post. Raiders go to 10. Pigeons leading 11 goals to 10 here in the dying stage of the first quarter.
Time's been held just to retrieve that ball. Seconds are going. Can the Raiders get the pass away? They're waiting for quarter time, thinking that that siren was a little bit closer than what it was.
And I don't know if the Raiders thought the whistle had gone or whether they thought it was time, but that is time.
It is The score reads 11 goals to 10, the favour of Yarrawonga in this second semi-final. We will be back after the break. This is O&M Live Netball, and on O&M Live, you won't miss a thing.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The new Nissan Navara has landed at McRae Nissan with a tougher, more rugged design, Nissan intelligent mobility, advanced off-road capabilities, and a host of on-road refinement. Test drive one today at McRae Nissan.
With Optus Home Internet, you get more yes, which means less family screen time and more harmony with powerful Wi-Fi. Get the Ultra Wi-Fi modem at no extra cost.
Welcome to Sundancer Homes. We make building your dream home exciting and stress-free. Backed by over 30 years of experience, one of many reasons why we provide a lifetime structural guarantee. Visit our information centre at Dean Street, Albury.
This goes out to all the runners, the racers, the chasers, out of the box and primed for the show. On your marks, get set. Running too late. Being first out the gate. Get the fit you need. The athlete's foot. Fit for every run.
Every day we look after our family first. We go on adventures. We entertain with them. We care for them. Tobin Brothers Funerals will look after your family too. With a fixed price funeral plan, you can be assured your family won't be burdened by the cost of your funeral. Tobin Brothers are a trusted name since 1934 and take pride in creating funeral solutions. Tobin Brothers Funerals, Wodonga and Corowa, celebrating lives.
Welcome back to O&M Live Netball, this second semi-final, coming to you from Norm Mins Oval. Yarrawonga leading at quarter time, 11 goals to 10. I'm Rhiannon Harris. If you're just tuning in, joining me is Tamara Matthews, and we have Stacey Minalam on some special comments on the far side of the court. Good first quarter. Having a look on court, Emily Stewart has been injected into the game for the Raiders in goal attack. However, that is the only change on court for both teams.
Yeah, and I think we saw some different momentum shifts during that game, that quarter, apologies. Raiders sort of got out to a 2 or 3 goal lead, and Yarrawonga was steady and come back and hit the lead. So I'm wondering whether that's something we're going to see a bit of today as the game ebbs and flows.
Positive start to this second quarter with Eliza Mooney attacking that ball as it came into the circle. Stronghold from Bridget Cassar.
Great hold by Mooney and able to get the flick, but Maddie Allen on the end of the rebound.
And goal. So 12 goals, plays 10 here. The Raiders with the centre pass. McKimmie coming through fast. Tilly Kennedy.
I reckon Kennedy might have been off. Oh, no, she wasn't offside. She did well to stay in play there. And Hannah Symes, bless her, has just stepped offside, but while taking the throw in. So a bit of ebbing and flowing here in this second quarter.
Interesting call that happens there. Hannah Symes took the throw in right on that corner of the goal third. Obviously, she's goalkeeper. She stayed off court but did step into that third, so that is an offside call for those playing along at home.
Special comments from Stacey Minalam. Hot in the action. Wouldn't happen to me. My feet aren't big enough.
No, well, that's right.
Nice strong take from Taylor Donlan. Strong rebound from Hannah Symes.
Oh, and Maisie Pearl did well to react and find a teammate in Kennedy.
Strong take from Allen. Great work from Maddie Allen then, being utilised like a third feeder in that attacking play.
And this is a great battle out here between Mooney and Casa. See, Bridget likes to find the body, but Mooney's almost working hard to sit off and create
a little bit of doubt for where that space is.
And we're seeing Bridget really on the move and probably playing more through the front of the circle rather than the baseline.
And credit to the defensive pressure as a unit there from the Raiders. Puts them on the attack. Blaney House cutting through, drawing some defenders.
She was looking at him, Stuart, but Hannah Symes saw it early too.
And immediately shook her head as she released that ball. Mackenzie House, she'll be itching to turn this one over.
Oh, great ball by Irvine. Released to Casa. Right under the post, over the back.
Takes the Pigeons to 14, leading the Raiders 10 on the ground-up building products scoreboard.
So Raiders yet to score in this quarter. Just being spread wide at the moment. And McKimmie just need to keep taking her feet to the ball.
Oh, strong take from Donlan. It nearly looked like that was in the hands of Maisie Pell, but we talk about taking feet to ball. So Raiders, they get their first score for this second quarter, 14 plays 11. Our second quarter, thanks to Bingley, and the Raiders chant of defence has come up just behind us.
McKimmie just getting in that, knocked it, and Mooney able to chase it down. McKimmie just needs to punch through. They're getting a bit lateral here on the drives. So McKimmie finds Stewart in front.
And takes it back to a 2-goal ball game. 14 plays 12 on the ground-up building products scoreboard. Already nearly 5 minutes played in this second quarter. Minalam, it seems like Em Stewart's just taken a few minutes to warm into the movement of this game, but the last few centre passes down there, she's got hands to ball.
Yeah, absolutely, and can't help but think how great she's come off last week's game as well. I thought she was brilliant. Punching up through the court, that taking on that middle channel, and she does feed that Taylor Donnellan really well, that shooter-to-shooter connection. Taylor Donnellan shoots majority of their goals. Feel like she's done that today again. She's a real pillar for them down here as well.
Yeah, that connection between Stewart and Donnellan certainly looking good the last few weeks. Casa working it in under the post.
Talk about connections. You wonder how many feeds between them Laura Irvine and Bridget Casa have done in their many years of training and playing together.
A lot. Oh, and McKimmie just stumbling on the line and Pell behind the ball. So a turnover off the centre pass.
Nothing in that, but just a little tangle of feet on the line. Strong hold from Maddie Allen.
She's looking to find Casa, opts for the refeed.
And House and Mooney again doing well to stay in play. To be able to put the jump over the ball, but it doesn't faze Maddie Allen. She takes the Pigeons to 16, leading the Raiders 13 on the Ground Up Building Products scoreboard.
Yarra forced to go back, and House saw that from a fair way back too. So ball back in hand, the Raiders. St John having to go back to the line. McKimmie just getting really well covered there by Laura Davis. She's such a hustler, Laura Davis. Tough to play on.
And ever the competitor.
Great release in the end there by McKimmie. She saw the space there opening up for Dolan, and I reckon we might see, we've seen Matilda Preston roll into wing defence, and I think Blaney House will probably go to wing attack.
Girls, you just mentioned Laura Davis. She has not stopped talking down here. She's calling the play. She's dictating the conversation. And the encouragement is phenomenal too. She's telling them where she wants them, and then she's praising them. Quite young down here. Maisie Pell out the front of Hannah Symes. And another defensive ball.
Yeah, she's great at Laura. She's such an incredible leader on and off the court. And one of the greatest people you'll meet too.
Wouldn't mind her being the doctor that I come up to if ever needed one.
Might need her in a few weeks, Ree.
Credit to the Raiders there. They've pinged it back to even. 16 goals apiece here, and we're just coming up to the halfway point of this second quarter, thanks to Bingley.
Donnellan a fair way from home. Goes back to Preston on the line. St John working it through to Stewart.
Girls, Donnellan does play a good move, a good holding game. I reckon the last 5 minutes she's been a little bit more on the move, and Raiders have looked good.
Yeah, and Stewart's so strong on those drives and really finishes them off to create that space, doesn't she?
Nice luxury for them to be able to rotate through to, because we know that Em can play that holding shooter role as well, which is the luxury as well that the Pigeons have with Maddie Allen and Bridget Cassar as well. Both being able to play that, as we see Cassar holding space at the top of the circle.
And we do have a M. Lavis sitting on the bench too if they need another option in goals, as we see Cassar take it under the post. And crowded there under the post, trying to find space. Cassar finishes off, 17 goals apiece.
McKimmie taking the centre pass, and beautiful shooter-to-shooter connection, as Stacey Minalam mentioned before, between Stewart and Donlan. Hard, flat, and the Raiders 18 leading the Pigeons 17.
Yeah, the trust Stewart's got into releasing that ball to Donlan is really developing as the game goes on. Cassar sweeping through, looks for the quick one too, but Mooney saw that and covered it. Kennedy will certainly look to find someone here. Bridge still not happy with where she is, and House goes to challenge the outside ball and nearly came off, but penalty given.
Very, very close. And a lovely goal to finish there from Maddie Allen. 18 goals apiece here on the Ground Up Building Products scoreboard. Nice turn in the air from McKimmie, and that really quick ball work and the goal from M. Stewart. I would think that's their fastest connection to goal in this first half.
Bit of M. Stewart magic in that one as Irvine goes back to Davis. Was it a footwork call? Didn't see that.
Maisie Pell with the hand to ball. Not quite feet around enough. Donlan takes the Raiders back out to a 2-goal lead here. 20 plays 18 into the final 5 minutes of this first half, thanks to Bingley.
Oh, smart play by Stewart. Quick hands. 21 plays 18. Pigeons with the centre pass. And Preston taking a challenge up to Kennedy, but Tilly Kennedy so strong. And
Eliza Mooney just beautiful in the air, but the footwork to get to that ball That'll be a replay to go back and rewind.
We saw her strength last week in the air against Corowa, just phenomenal on the rebound and really able to work into that front position and intercept those big balls coming in. She's really had a great season, Eliza Mooney, and just worked and worked.
Oh, shot there from Em Stewart, and from coaching Em, that's one of the really great traits about her is when when she's up and about, she can turn and shoot the ball from anywhere.
Yep.
Middle Em, anything you're noticing courtside?
Yeah, the Raiders, their ball movement is beating the Yarrawonga defence at the moment. There's a few red cheeks out here, so bit of a warmer day than we're probably used to.
Oh, the rejection from Pell.
Do love how the Yarrawonga defenders are trying to own that front space. I think the shooter-shooter connection here between Em Stewart and Taylor has been good. Jane pretty clear in her instructions there. She wants the ball returned swiftly.
Kylie Leslie rolling on into goal defence for the Pigeons.
The veteran, and I love calling Kylie that. I'm sure she hates it, but wow, over 350 games. Are you anything but a veteran? The amount of grand finals and finals experience she has. What an absolute trooper.
Oh, and again, Yarrawonga forced to take probably one extra pass than they'd like, and Raiders just getting a hand to it.
And that's happened the last couple of times they've come into attack. The Raiders defenders have just been able to stay and play long enough and build that pressure.
The score reads 22-19 with 2 minutes to go in this second quarter, thanks to Bingley.
So broken one back there, the Pigeons, and a quick transition to circle on this occasion.
Kennedy and Allen. And a better passage to post there from the Pigeons. 22 plays 20 on the Ground Up Building Products scoreboard.
Oh, Preston went to go cross court, but Tilly Kennedy saw that. So Pigeons again, the momentum has just swung slightly the last few minutes. Last couple of goals going their way. And Allen, great drive and delivery to Katha. Talk about swift hands down the other end. Just saw some down here.
Both defenders having a real stab and just missing those. 22 plays 21. Pigeons with the centre pass to come. Allen.
I think she stepped before she got rid of it. She was getting close to 3 seconds. She has a grin.
Yeah, and she knew she just needed to release it as well. Preston and House. Oh, smart play from Em Stewart into the space in front of Donlan. Connects with goal. She's been great under post so far today, Taylor Donlan.
Yeah, and good to see her mixing it up. She's not just sitting on that hold looking for the back ball. She's moving to the front position as well. So she's really keeping Hannah Symes guessing.
Oh, and commentator's curse.
Oh.
It's a penalty just being set at the far end. Donlan connects to post. The Raiders 24 leading the Pigeons 21 here as the siren goes for half time. We will be back after the break for the second half of this second semi-final. This is O&M Live Netball, and on O&M Live you won't.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The new Nissan Navara has landed at McRae Nissan with a tougher, more rugged design, Nissan intelligent mobility, advanced off-road capabilities, and a host of on-road refinement. Test drive one today at McRae Nissan.
With Optus Home Internet, you get more yes, which means less family screen time and more harmony with powerful Wi-Fi. Get the Ultra Wi-Fi modem at no extra cost.
Welcome to Sundancer Homes. We make building your dream home exciting and stress-free. Backed by over 30 years of experience, one of many reasons why we provide a lifetime structural guarantee. Visit our information centre at Dean Street, Albury.
This goes out to all the runners, the racers, the chasers, out of the box, and primed for the show. On your marks, get set. Running till late. Being first out the gate. Get the fit you need. The athlete's foot. Fit for every run.
Every day we look after our family first. We go on adventures, we entertain with them, we care for them. Tobin Brothers Funerals will look after your family too. With a fixed price funeral plan, you can be assured your family won't be burdened by the cost of your funeral. Tobin Brothers are a trusted name since 1934 and take pride in creating funeral solutions. Tobin Brothers Funerals, Wodonga and Corowa, celebrating lives.
Welcome back to O&M Live Netball, coming to you from the Normans Oval, the second semi-final. The Raiders that booked their place in this game last weekend, slight advantage, 24-21 over the Pigeons, who got into this game by finishing the game on top of the ladder. It has really ebbed and flowed. Yarra kind of took the first part of that quarter, and it took Raiders quite a little while to score, but then Raiders have come through and are now leading by 3.
Yeah, and both sides, as you said, having some really great passages of play. Defenders, I think, really having to adjust. Both shooting ends are just really mixing it up and making the defenders accountable, and they're having to be on the ball every single pass. That quarter was Raiders 14 goals to Yarra 10, so slight advantage that quarter, but there's a long way to go in this game, Ree.
Very much so. Some of the key matchups on court, I think the goal shooter and goalkeepers at both ends are keeping their teams well and truly in play. Stacey Minalam giving us some special comments from the far side of the court. Anything your stats are noticing?
Well, I think she's off air having a chat in the break. We'll throw to her.
She's welcome to.
Yeah, busy chatting.
Would be interesting. I think Taylor Donlan's only missed 1 goal for the game, if not 2. And M. Stewart's injection in the latter part of that second quarter.
So Raiders going back to this, to Blaney House back into wing defence. Kalisha Pell's come into goal attack for the Pigeons. And Tilly Kennedy's rolled into the centre. Laura Irvine to wing defence and Laura Davis to wing attack. So such is the versatility of their players. They've been able to move them around a bit. Laura Davis can play just about every position on the court, I think.
And Kennedy finds Pell. She takes her first shot and makes her first goal of this second semi-final.
House forced to go back to Sister Mackenzie. And I'd just like to see McKimmie seal off a bit on that circle. Irvine is very dangerous on circle edge.
And with hands over too. We've seen over the season just that hands over and can get a tip on the ball as,
Here's one we prepared earlier, Ree.
except her feet were over the line.
Yeah.
So,
But she can get those balls, as can Hannah Symes.
umpire Jared being really clear then that Hannah fell through at the end to take that ball as Donlan
Dribbles it in
and keeps the score deficit to 3. They're leading 25-22, but the Pigeons with the centre pass.
Oh, and I thought that was for Pell, that ball, but I think it was to Kennedy on the circle. Pell had head down. She was charging for the goal ring. So a 2-on-1 in the circle. Casa comes out wide.
Kalisha Pell coming and meeting the body of Mooney. Drops short, but she'll have the opportunity again and makes no doubt 25, plays 23 here in this third quarter, thanks to McRae Motors.
McKimmie to Stewart. To St John. So Raiders again just patiently working it. Forced to go back. Oh, and the hands of Syme gets in the way. But it was McKimmie just slightly off balance and put her hands in the circle to balance up and offside. So umpire Jared all over that. It'll be the Pigeons with the turnover.
Minalam, any interesting stats coming out of that first half?
First thought would be how high scoring it is. Last week we saw quite a defensive game. Yarrawonga have shot the most goals in the A-grade competition, 952. That's only beaten by Raiders under 15s and Rovers under 17s, who both shot over 1,000 goals for the year.
Wow.
So Yarrawonga do shoot a lot of goals, so do Raiders. So it should be quite a high scoring game. However, it has been quite defensive as well. So that's the stat that I took out of that, girls.
Fabulous Minalam on some special comments in this second semi-final, and Kalisha Pell's come onto the court beautifully in goal attack. We are back to an even ball game, 25 apiece here on the Newmarket Hotel scoreboard. Leslie.
So Stewart coming right out, almost playing that third feeder role. Really being forced to work it and be patient here. Oh, nearly got a touch, Ree.
Midas touch. Could it have been? Stewart presents front. Oh, ready for the refeed, but McKimmie had rolled off and handed it straight to the hands of Laura Irvine.
Yeah, she really just needs to find her space on that circle edge and hold that.
St John, a great contest on the ball there, and she had front position from where umpire Jane's positioning was, and 2 hands to ball. So St John getting the ball back in the Raiders' hands.
Oh, and Pell, there's that defensive element she can bring to her game. So Kalisha, the turnover for the Pigeons, they'll get to go forward again.
Ball.
Youngster who can play both ends of the court.
Very tight on that far sideline, sorry.
Yeah, they're all boxed up, aren't they?
Swung it across, and now they've got a bit more space, the Pigeons. Davis offloads.
Great roll there by Pell into the back space.
Pigeons back in front, 26 plays 25 here. We have gone nearly 5 minutes in this third quarter, thanks to McRae Motors.
Oh, Blenny House went hunting, not able to get the intercept, but did enough to distract Davis and the repossession call made. So another turnover.
Girls, we're just going to see a rolling sub. Maisie Pell has stepped into the rolling sub box and she's got goal defence written on her bib.
Beautiful, those Hawkeyes from Minalam's position.
Great drive by Donlan in front and a smart little bounce pass, but not able to finish it off. They're the ones that hurt.
That outlet ball to Kennedy, she was really unmarked by anyone there, had plenty of space.
Got those Hawkeyes on again, girls. Mia Lavis is in the rolling sub box with a wing attack bib on. So this is a big move. Jodie House, we know Mia Lavis, she can shoot from anywhere. But just a little change up there. It could be to let Lily McKimmie have a look at the game, or it could be to get that poise. We know she's a elite athlete, so any time she's on the court, it's a good time.
And plays a bit of wing attack for Blaze, and also when she was in the Vixens reserve squad, a couple of games there, spent a bit of time in wing attack. So
absolutely, and it brings quite a tall attacking line as well for the Raiders too, because Mia's obviously got that height as well, so bit of advantage on circle edge as she finds M. Stewart. Just out of reach of Symes. Donlan continues on her shooting way today. 27 plays 26 on the Newmarket Hotel scoreboard.
Kennedy forced to go over to Pell, and Casa drives out to open up that circle.
Girls, you'll probably notice the camera angle where you're from too, that Raiders are working really well defensively to keep Yarrawonga out of that middle channel.
Absolutely. Symes came hunting, but it was the Raiders, and we are back to level. 27 goals apiece on the Newmarket Hotel scoreboard. Oh, Pell. Two hands just couldn't quite pull it in cleanly. St. John's steps the penalty. Strong take from Donlan. And again, that connection between Stewart and Donlan. And connection to post. It is the Raiders. 28 leading the Pigeons 27. 7.5 minutes have been played on the NZ Albury. Time clock beautiful from Mackenzie House there.
And that was a better attempt. She just took her body at the ball rather than around the player. Stayed in play.
Pigeons attackers just having to take that one extra drive to get to circle edge.
Oh. And the pressure of Mooney. She covered that initial pass to Casa and then forced the hesitation.
Nice use of the transverse ball and speed from Stewart. Goal to finish. Raiders 29, leading the Pigeons 27. House. Well left there from Hannah Symes. See lots of players just taking a few deep breaths in back play. Pell to Pell. Casa. Nice positioning from Kalisha Pell and a great goal to finish. 29 plays 28 on the Newmarket Hotel scoreboard.
Pigeons with the centre pass. Chance to level it up again. Quick release by Kennedy.
Again.
Nancy House just out of play. Oh, but it's in the circle, so.
The Raiders here are paying an awful lot of respect to Kalisha Pell, dictating her off circle edge, keeping her out of the circle, and paying her a fair bit of attention.
As they should.
House again.
The tip, but it was Casa came through. She saw the ball early. Umpire Jane said there was an earlier contact call, so.
Penalty just being
offside.
Oh, Mooney again coming through. Not quite taking the feet around to get the hand around enough. We are back to level. 29 goals apiece here in this third quarter thanks to McRae Motors, and we are into the last 5 minutes of this third quarter. It has served up exactly what we hoped this second semi-final would.
Umpire Jared just really setting the penalty.
Girls, while there's a little lull in play, just looking across the court at the matchups, you know, this Casa and Mooney matchup, it's probably quite even. The House and the Kalisha Pell, Maddie Allen one, that's quite even too. When we look across the court, it's no surprise it's a tie game. There's literally players that are matching up beautifully in each position.
Yeah, and we're seeing, you know, Symes will get a couple of turnovers, but then Donlan will feel like she gets back on top, and vice versa down the other end. You know, Casserole seem to have a lot of the ball, and then Mooney will just take a few intercepts. So it's really ebbing and flowing.
Hard to pick a player of the day at this point too.
Absolutely. We might raffle that off at the end.
30. The score reads in the favour of the Raiders to the Pigeons 29. And Kalisha Pell bringing us back to even 30 goals apiece on the Newmarket Hotel scoreboard. Lavis and Stewart.
Great timing by Donlan there to drop into the space. Stewart needs to turn. She's all alone. Got dizzy watching that, Ree. Body's twirling everywhere.
I was worried with the Raiders girls taking that extra pass that they may have lost possession of the ball, but they've gained it and they've netted the goal. 31 plays 30. This little pop from Casa. Contact call first.
Classic Bridget Casa there, that front sweep, give and go, get back.
And goal from Kalisha Pell. We are on centre pass at the moment, 31 goals apiece here. 2.5 minutes just under left to play in this third quarter.
Stewart needs to come through. She does. Raiders really forced to play it around. See Yarrawonga just sitting off. Great double play from St John. Doesn't quite find circle edge though. It's forced further back.
Penalty being set. Oh, clever tip there from Donlan.
Yeah, slightly timed. The Yarra defenders went a fraction early. Oh, not that time. It was Powell under it, strong hands, and they quickly get it out.
So, Pigeons again really forced to that sideline.
House just called out a play fairway from home. Need to adjust on that. You don't want to give Kalisha Pell too much free space to run.
The refeed from Casa. Pigeons 32 leading the Raiders 31, and it is the Pigeons with the centre pass to come into the final minute of this third quarter. Space opening up in front of Kalisha Pell.
.33 plays 31, the final minute of this quarter. Raiders an opportunity to get a late one.
Blaney House to Lavis.
Stewart out all alone. Haven't seen her though.
Defensive pressure from the Pigeons.
Lavis just working it round.
Nice patience from the Raiders.
Donlan with the space there. Just haven't eyeballed her yet.
Oh, Symes took a stab. Nice refeed from Taylor Donlan. Quick hands, quick feet. Oh. And they have run out of time right on the stroke of three-quarter time. The Pigeons go into three-quarter time, 2 goal in front, 33 plays 31. We'll be back after the break. This is O&M Live Netball, and on O&M Live, you won't miss a thing.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The new Nissan Navara has landed at McRae Nissan with a tougher, more rugged design, Nissan intelligent mobility, advanced off-road capabilities, and a host of on-road refinement. Test drive one today at McRae Nissan.
With Optus Home Internet, you get more yes, which means less family screen time and more harmony with powerful Wi-Fi. Get the Ultra Wi-Fi modem at no extra cost.
Welcome to Sundancer Homes. We make building your dream home exciting and stress-free. Backed by over 30 years of experience, one of many reasons why we provide a lifetime structural guarantee. Visit our information centre at Dean Street, Albury.
This goes out to all the runners, the racers, the chasers, out of the box, and primed for the show. On your marks, get set. Running too late. Being first out the gate. Get the fit you need. The athlete's foot. Fit for every run.
Every day we look after our family first. We go on adventures, we entertain with them, we care for them. Tobin Brothers Funerals will look after your family too. With a fixed price funeral plan, you can be assured your family won't be burdened by the cost of your funeral. Tobin Brothers are a trusted name since 1934 and take pride in creating funeral solutions. Tobin Brothers Funerals, Wodonga and Kororowa, celebrating lives.
Welcome back to O&M Live Netball, the second semi-final, serving up exactly what we hoped it would. 3/4 time, the score reads Yarrawonga 33, leading the Raiders 31, a game that has really ebbed and flowed.
Some changes for both sides, Ree. We've seen Maddie Allen come back on into the goal attack position. Pell's pushed back to shooter. Tilly Kennedy back to wing attack. Irvine to centre. And Annalise Grinner has come into the goal defence position. Davis back to wing defence. For the Raiders, it's Mia Lavis to goal attack. And Lily McKimmie back into wing attack.
Stacey Middleam on special comments. What are you thinking going into this fourth quarter?
I'm thinking that $20 ticket price is worth our money. This is the game that we've wanted, isn't it? If this is going to be the grand final, 1v2 today pretty much, and this is the game that we've been waiting for. I'm going to say all day because there's been a couple of blowouts earlier today. I just can't help but think that Yarrawonga have held strong to what they've done all year. These moves were probably a little bit what we expected. Annalise Grinter coming back. I suspect she'll play B grade as well. So her taking the court. Kylie Tyrrell will probably play B grade as well. They're probably the two that make it a little bit more interesting. I do love that Mia Lavis has gone back into that goal attack role. However, I think that Em Stewart was playing a pretty good game too. So Jodie House has got some difficult decisions and plenty of options on the bench.
And shooting beautifully, Mia Lavis.
So you're saying extra time, Minna? Really get your money's worth?
Yeah, sure, why not? Hey?
Yes, 15 minutes is a long time to play, so...
Oh, beautiful feed from Irvine and nice strong take from Allen on the lean. Makes no doubt. 35 plays 32 in this fourth quarter, thanks to 40 Winks.
As we said, Ree, neither side out. It's a double chance, so The winner goes straight through, but the loser will get the opportunity to turn up again next week.
And you know what? Tomorrow's game, I feel, is going to be equally as interesting.
As we see Raiders, the turnover care of McKimmie.
Straight up the guts of that circle is Mia Lavis. Grinter stood out of play, and Donlan connects to post. 35 plays 34. Raiders centre pass to come.
Benefit for Raiders was those minutes that Mia Lavis got last week, just to build that connection between McKimmie and Donlan, obviously not having much court time this year with the girls. So
and another goal from Taylor Donlan.
35 goals apiece on the Macrae Motors scoreboard.
And over 12 minutes left in this game.
Girls, two of the best hot shots in the league, Taylor Donlan and Lily Kelly, both left-handers, fun fact.
Go the lefties. We're becoming a
rare breed.
No, not so rare, I was going to say. I reckon 3/4 of our staff at school are left-handed, but fabulous stat. And Minna, for mine, I think Taylor's only missed 2 or 3 goals today.
Oh, the release.
Definitely feels like that too, doesn't it, girls? And I love that she's looking to post. That connection that she had with Em Stewart, and again here with Mia Lavis, is great. But she's turning and shooting, and you know, if she was on your team, and she's rising to this occasion.
Yeah, she looks confident, doesn't she?
36 apiece here on the Macrae Motors scoreboard.
So Kennedy double teamed, but House causing the contact. So it's Pigeons, Alicia Pell.
Maisie Pell just rolled in back of play.
Back to GD.
Can't help but sense here amongst the fans that the stakes have just risen, and everybody's got involved down here. It's louder, and there's a bit of vibe going on.
Oh, great chase by Pearl, just out of reach of her. Well-placed ball.
That experience of Lavis, and she gave herself so much space in the circle to really make Symes work as to who she was going to take with Maisie Pell out of play.
And good vision by McKimmie to see Donlan over the back.
Oh, Alan, probably a little bit static on that drive. Gave Mackenzie House the opportunity to come through.
Great chase by Irvine, though. She is just unbelievable on a loose ball.
The work rate of the Raiders, the intensity has stepped up.
As has the noise, Ree. But you expect that it is finals. You want to see passion and people getting involved.
Passion lives here, as the tagline for the Ovens and Murray goes.
Absolutely.
Kennedy, beautiful roll from Kalisha Pell.
Just her footwork and ability.
Opts for the refeed. Mooney. The strength of the 4 goalkeepers, predominant goalkeepers, I should say, of the 4 remaining teams between Eliza Mooney and Em Larissy, also for Hanrahan under.
And then you think of a Grace Hay who went out last week.
Yep.
Just, yeah, our league is incredibly blessed with some amazing defenders.
Long ball. Chance to underpost Mia Lavis, because she sinks them like that. 38. The Raiders in front, leading the Pigeons 37.
Yarrawonga all over this Raiders attack here. But both these sides probably working that ball in.
West Ham, my old club Mara. They're playing in the first A-grade premiership today since we won in 2010, and they've just won on the siren by a goal. So The town of Mara, just outside of Wagga, will be absolutely party central this afternoon and this evening. They won the under-17s this morning, but fabulous club and people down there, so it's very exciting. And whether this game will go down to the wire, we have 8 minutes to find out.
Right. If you're looking for a party later, Mara is the place to be by the sound of it. 15 years in the making.
Yes.
And we've just had a...
Girls, Bridget Casser has just stood in the rolling sub box. Goal shooter bib on.
Great. Thank you, Minna. Sideline special comments. Be interesting to see if Bridge rolls into goal shooter and then Kalisha rolls back into goal attack, perhaps.
Donnellan, there's the rebounding strength we saw last week. Able to tip it to herself. Go Casa to shooter. Held ball.
Raiders just have the momentum swaying in their direction.
And they just need to keep attacking the ball, not trying to play safe.
Girls, can't help but love watching Mia Lavis. She's a phenomenal athlete. She is cool, she's calm, and she's calculated. It is wonderful to watch her down now.
Never looks flustered, does she, or looks like she's overplaying it?
I feel like as a player, I know they use that term in football, but she seems like she's got 3 seconds. But, yeah, like some of those footballers, it seems like she's got a lot of time with the ball.
Yeah, I would agree.
Few rolling subs too. Tiz just rolled back on into wing attack, and Tilly Kennedy's got the wing defence bib on. So Yarrawonga trying a few things here.
Yeah, 41 plays 38. It's the Raiders with the lead here on the Macrae Motors scoreboard. We've gone 8.5 minutes in this quarter thanks to NZ Albury.
Lavis finds McKimmie at the top of the circle.
And the umpire's going to take it back.
Pell stood out of play. Long shot from Lavis.
I wonder how Mia's coping with the sun, the heat. She wouldn't be used to this, being having most of her netball recently being indoors. So Leslie into that wing attack position. And as Kylie Leslie's career is extended, so has her repertoire of positions. She's really moved from... She's come out of the circle and we're seeing her play a bit more through the midcourt. Most players, Minna, go the other way. They start in the midcourt and then end up in the circle where there's less work to do. But in true Kylie Leslie style, she's gone the opposite way.
Her resume is pretty vast, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing. Back to 3 goals, 39-42.
Every ball being contested down here. There's a bit of whistle for things going on outside the ring, so it's just a reset.
And Donlan takes the Raiders out to 4:43, plays 39 into the final 5 minutes of this fourth quarter of this second semi-final. Penalty just being set in front of us here. Casa steps through. And Allen St. John with the scraps. Could that be the play of the day in this fourth and final quarter? Lavis and McKimmie. Taylor Donlan, sorry. Tried to spit out both names at once. On the drive there, on the move, and the lead is out to 5:44, plays 39, 3.5 minutes to go.
Another great game by McKimmie today too, off the back of a really strong performance last week. Probably the game of the year for her last week.
I think if Yarra to come back from this 6-goal margin as it stands at the moment, they need to convert this goal and quickly turn over the next centre pass.
Mooney, straight out of play.
And they do.
But it's Raiders centre pass.
It is. They need a stop here.
Oh, Symes.
Just
gallant in defence. Wanted the opportunity.
That millisecond. Oh, Pell. Really fighting for everything. Oh, Symes, sorry, that is. Great option on circle edge for St John. Screen from Lavis. Ball to Donlan. Donlan to goal, 46-40.
And that's the thing that Mia Lavis does. Because of her work rate and her attack at the ball, the defender has to go with her, and it's opening up Donlan.
Uncharacteristic there from the Pigeons.
Pressure over the ball there. Great by Yarrawonga. Almost to her ball, and again, Pell often creates some turnovers as a shooter.
Helen Houseby like.
Yep.
Sherelle McMahon like. Eliza Mooney, stellar performance from her, consistent all day for the Raiders, as has Taylor Donlan down the other end. And connecting with post. 47 plays 40. Middle do the Pigeons have enough time?
7 goals is a hard task in a minute. I'm going to say yes if everything falls their way, but unlikely at this stage.
No super shot, Minna. You realise that?
Yes.
Taylor Donlan again. She's been outstanding in goal shooter.
Yeah, agreed. Her game's been phenomenal today, and probably in the past we've seen her roll off, and today not, and probably the outcome proves that. I also think the injection of Mia Lavis has sort of lifted the team. She's been incredible today also.
It's been a 7 goals to 17 quarter, so certainly Raiders have brought it all in this last quarter.
You wonder too how much they've lost, how much they've learnt, from those losses during finals previously as well.
Well, I think the fact that they are now rolling with a larger squad. You talk to Jodie. Jodie will be the first to say that. They've lost 2 grand finals, and they have worked really hard to create more options off their bench. If something's not working, they've got things to go to. And
beautiful feed there from Irvine to Pell, bringing the deficit back. 48 plays 41 into the last 10 seconds or so of this second semi-final. It will be the Raiders that have earned themselves a week's rest before and a ticket in.
Yes, and the loser to meet the winner of tomorrow's game between Cora and Lavington.
And not far from the siren. Beautiful goal there from Mia Lavis. And the siren, it is the Raiders through to their 3rd consecutive A-grade grand final. Pigeons, all is not lost. They'll have another go again next week, but
and we might get Minna Lamb to grab Taylor Donlan on her way through if you can extract her from the celebrations.
Player of the day, very hard to pick, but Raiders, it was all their way in that 4th quarter. They really chipped away for 3 quarters, both teams, and then, everything just went their way in that 4th quarter.
Yeah, it was all about timing, wasn't it, and who was going to make that run for it when it needed to happen. And to the Raiders' credit, they've certainly peaked at the right time, but, they know better than anyone. There's still a big game to play. Taylor Donlan, congratulations, our Anytime Fitness Player of the Day. You're through to your 3rd grand final.
It's so exciting.
We'll let you catch your breath, but...
What do you mean?
fantastic. Your individual effort out there today under post was fantastic. Really confident. Good to see you get a full 4 quarters. And obviously Shayla and Mia are all playing that role in front of you. What were Jodie's instructions going out into that 4th quarter?
Just stay in your lane, do your job, get the ball in the hole.
Sounds so easy.
Yeah. I know it does sound easy, but it's a bit of an effort. But no, it's great to have all the versatility on the court. It's really good.
Tay, I want to know what you've been eating for breakfast the last couple of weeks, because your attack, particularly on the rebounds and your strength in the air, particularly the last couple of weeks, has just been phenomenal. Is there something you're saying to yourself? What have you been doing?
I don't actually normally eat breakfast. I'm pretty hit and miss. Depends on the mood.
Stick with that.
Yeah. Just go off mood. But no, sorry, what was the question?
Your strength in the air the last couple of weeks has really gone to another level. Is that something you've worked on, or?
I guess just playing for my dad at this point.
Fabulous, and yeah, lots of emotion there. And speaking of emotion, we were talking about off air too that obviously you're now through to your 3rd consecutive grand final. How much of those 2 losses have fed into how you guys have attacked finals this year?
I guess it just makes it want us more. So yeah, it's been you have to go, can't really go like not beaten all year. So I guess the loss is good, makes us stronger.
Absolutely.
Well done, Tay. You've certainly got someone on your shoulder helping you out. So enjoy the week off. I'm sure you'll be there watching with interest next week, and I think your team behind us wants you. So we'll let you go. Enjoy the week off, and good luck in 2 weeks' time.
Thank you.
Taylor Donlan, our player of the day. Tamil, just get a pretty picture of you there. What a game, that 2nd semi-final. Thank you. The Wodonga Raiders have booked themselves their ticket to this year's Ovens and Murray A-grade grand final. Tomorrow's semi-final 1 takes us to the Albury Sports Ground, where we will see the Lavington Panthers and the Corowa Roos go up against each other, and I'm picking that it's going to go down to the wire as well.
I hope we have extra time. We haven't had any all finals in any of the grades, and look, it's not a final series without an extra time game, but hard to pick that one. We know it's going to be another really defensive game. Sarah Meredith and Taylor Ferber for the Panthers, and Sophie Hanrahan and Em Larissy for the Corowa team. So expecting to see some really brilliant netball tomorrow as well.
Don't know if our ambience mics picked up the strength at which that Raiders song was just sung in victory then.
Gusto.
It is the Raiders, the victors today. Yarrawonga will play in that preliminary final next Sunday. Their competition yet to be decided. That will come from tomorrow's game. Big thank you to Stacey Minnalam for jumping on with some special comments. Tamara Matthews, I will see you tomorrow. I'm Rhiannon Harris. This has been O&M Live Netball, and on O&M Live, you won't miss a thing.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The new Nissan Navara has landed at McRae Nissan with a tougher, more rugged design, Nissan Intelligent Mobility, advanced off-road capabilities, and a host of on-road refinement. Test drive one today at McRae Nissan.
With Optus Home Internet, you get more yes. Whoa. Which means less family screen time and more harmony with powerful Wi-Fi. Woo. Get the Ultra Wi-Fi modem at no extra cost.
Welcome to Sundancer Homes. We make building your dream home exciting and stress-free. Backed by over 30 years of experience, one of many reasons why we provide a lifetime structural guarantee. Visit our information centre at Dean Street, Albury.
This goes out to all the runners, the racers, the chasers, out of the box, and primed for the show. On your marks, get set. Running till late. Being first out the gate. Get the fit you need. The athlete's foot. Fit for every run.
Every day we look after our family first. We go on adventures, we entertain with them, we care for them. Tobin Brothers Funerals will look after your family too. With a fixed price funeral plan, you can be assured your family won't be burdened by the cost of your funeral. Tobin Brothers are a trusted name since 1934 and take pride in creating funeral solutions. Tobin Brothers Funerals, Wodonga and Corowa, celebrating lives.